Happy Monday, beautiful souls. It's August 12th. Are you ready for the new cycle hitting us? The same time, the full moon is in Aquarius on the 15th. Wow, that's a lot of energy to be hitting us, but it's ushering in this beautiful new cycle. Are you ready for it? Shall we see what's coming in for this week? Are you ready? Is there anything blocking anything? Have you removed things, from the past to allow this new stuff in? We're going to look at that in your forecast. And because I've gotten a lot of requests, we're going to do a little bit more into the love areas when I go through each card. You guys know I pick them as we go. So that's why my pick a cards are longer than normal. So on that note, and welcome to the channel. Welcome and thank you for all you new subscribers. I'm trying to get up to 500 so I can schedule a dedicated day and time to do free one-card readings for everybody that shows up. Yeah, let's get me up there. Come on. If I resonate with you guys and you like what I'm delivering to you with content, please like, share, and subscribe. And it also motivates me to keep going and doing these videos. And I have the winner of my weekly subscriber free reading giveaway, and it goes to Alexis Swap. Yay! Congratulations, Alexis. I'm very excited. Send me an email. All my information is down below, so you can shoot me that email and let me know where I can send your reading to. So it's a video recorded reading, and I do this once a week. I'll be picking on Sundays, and I want to apologize to everybody because I know I'm not consistent. I want to explain why real quick. For the past 4 months, I've been waiting to move. Okay, right now I'm staying with my son and daughter-in-law and my 3-year-old granddaughter. So things are not, timing is all very, very important. Plus I work a full-time job. So things have been a little sketchy. It's really hard sometimes for me to get on and record. So I want to apologize to you guys for that, but come September, things will start settling back to normal because that's when I'm going to be moving. Yay! Finally. Just been waiting on a house to get renovated. That's the whole thing. So not like you guys need to know all that, but I thought I'd tell you guys. Everybody's like, why aren't you consistent? That's why. Anyway, so I just want to let you know that I'll be doing the picks for the subscribers. I pick a subscriber a week now, and I'll be doing that on Sunday nights. And I'll be announcing it on Mondays or hopefully Sunday nights. Whenever I do the pick a card for the week of that forecast, that's when I'll announce the subscribers. Okay, and on that note, I have a special $22.22, a Celtic cross, looking into love. And not only that, we're also going to do I'll also do a separate, more in-depth reading into the partner or potential partner or the new person that you've yet to meet. We're going to really take a look into what's going on in their environment, any influences in detail, as well as their thoughts and feelings about you. So all the details are below in the description box, everybody. All right, enough of me talking. I want you guys to close your eyes right now. Let's close your eyes. We're going to talk to our spirit guides. We're going to ask them to please guide us to the correct pile for this week. Now, you might be drawn to 2, which is fine. Just remember which one's strongest. The strongest pull, that's going to be your main one with all the messages, and the second one's going to be your back burner, which means a lot of it may not resonate, but there is a message in there for you, so hang in there. And I also tell everybody, get a notebook so you don't have to keep trying to go back to the minutes and hear it again. Okay, ready? Deep breath in. Spirit guides, guardian angels, guide us true on our path for our highest good. Oops. Okay. Sorry guys, I know this is long. Okay. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. All right, if you guys are ready. All right, pile 1. Hi, pile 1. Now, I want to tell you guys that when I started to record this video earlier and it cut out right when I was doing the love reading. Okay, so I moved into that. So what I did was I kept those cards. So you're gonna, but I know there's gonna be a little bit more to it. So I just want to let you know when you see me pull the cards over, that's what happened. Because I'm like, oh no, those cards are pile 1. So I'm keeping those out. So let's see what your baseline energy is going to be. I got a brand new deck this week, the Crystal Oracle, Crystal Spirit Oracle by Collie and Reed, and I've been playing around with it and absolutely love it, love it, love it. I highly recommend this deck because I work with crystals all the time. I make crystal infused sugar scrubs. I do all sorts of stuff. So this deck really uber resonated with me, and this is good. These are going to set the baseline. I'm sorry. This card is going to set the baseline energy and give you some advice for the whole new cycle coming in this week. You got the Dalmatian Stone. This is an awesome, awesome energy to have as a baseline this week coming at you and supporting you. This is playful. This is humor. See the humor in everything, even the most irritating things. Just you got to sit there and go, you know, really step back before you react. Okay, and let the stress, for this may not resonate with everybody, really feel heavy to tell you. If you've been carrying stress from past things that happened, it could have been 2 days ago, it could have been 2 years ago. It's time to shut it off. Laugh it off. Look at it for what it is and just laugh at it. It's, you know what I mean? If it's stuff especially that isn't still going on, you need to let that go. You need to shrug it off and be playful now. It's time to be free of that, okay, burden that you placed upon yourself. What coulda, woulda, shoulda will not serve you now, because we don't want to bring that into the new cycle, right? You don't want that repeating, because it'll just come across not so good the next time around. So we don't want to have a deja vu of that same situation or people. I mean, it may not be the exact same situation, exact same people, but there'll be like an energy around it that will resemble that, but it's going to be even worse. So we don't want to bring that through, because then the universe is going to be like, oh, you need to learn your lesson on that, huh? No. Okay. Because the more you think about stuff like that, the more you kind of bring it to life. We don't want that pattern. So your guys are telling you, lighten up, open up, and be playful. You're going to have opportunities coming in to do that. If you start going down, don't be surprised if a friend suddenly messages you or calls you and goes, hey, we're going to go down to the park, take a walk, blah, blah, blah. And you're really, do it. There is a reason. You're going to see a lot of really amazing divine intervention, synchronicity, stuff you go, I can't make this shit up, as you go through to the 15th, especially, and then right after. Everything's just going to go click, 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 okay? Humor is going to, laughter, I feel, is going to be a very, very big part of your week. Laughing things off, because one thing I do know as an energy psychic is when you laugh, it flips the energy. It really, really, really does. You know, so let's try to be open and let's laugh it off. This is a week to say, you know what, fuck it. I know good things are coming, and that's exactly the attitude you need to have. And just, the universe is going to be bringing you some fun, loving energy. Don't stress, don't worry. They're trying to remove that from you to help you along. Okay. Oh, interesting. All right. So here are the cards that came out. Okay. 10 of Wands, which is awesome. This is the love area. Okay. 4 of Pentacles, which is basically hanging on to things that need to be left alone, let go of. But then we have this wonderful charging in like a lion energy, which is matching the energy that's coming in, this fun-loving, playful energy being backed up by the sun. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Okay, which is one of the most auspicious, happy, best cards you can have. I mean, that and the star, it's just, and the Wheel of Fortune, you know, stuff like that. It's one of the best cards to get in a love rating, and as well as the 10 of Cups. But we have the 10 of Wands. Now, here's what the messages I got from Spirit for you guys on this. Okay, so the 4 of Pentacles is all about, are you hanging on too tightly to something? Do you feel like things aren't moving, that's dead, like dead air in the love area right now? You're not getting communication from somebody, that maybe they're ghosting you. Maybe you haven't communicated them. Maybe you ghosted somebody. Maybe you just, sorry, I'm getting like 10,000 messages. Hold on. Maybe it's someone new, but you have this locked vision of how things should play out. You're trying to, you know, it's one thing to plan things out, but it's another thing when that's all you're doing in your head. And what happens there, because of all these energies that we've been dealing with this year alone, let alone the last 2 months, we're manifesting this. And what happens if it's not in alignment with what the universe is bringing in, it causes a block, like a gridlock. You're just sitting there in your car. turning it off because you ain't going nowhere for a couple hours. Well, this is stretching out into weeks or months for some of you. So you're being asked to just, you're going to have faith. You don't have to think of somebody or the situation all day long. I mean, it's not serving you. Your focus needs to be here and now, okay? You need to have a lot of humor, okay? And laugh it off and be playful and joyful. It's okay to let go of thinking about the person, because the thing is, that's what I feel like, or the situation, because it's not serving you, because it's not right there. And what that's doing, it's causing blockage. You need to free that by letting go of control, okay? This is how we control things. This is with the mind. You know, you don't have to be like literally cock blocking people. You can do it in your mind by your mind is trying to make you feel like you're in control of a situation you don't, especially. And that's why I feel mainly from some of you. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, it might be reversed. Take that too. If our brain, we sit there and try to work out all these scenarios, coulda, woulda, shouldas, or, well, they're probably gonna do this, and then we start creating things in our head like, well, this and that, well, if this happens, that, but see, nothing's happening. So, and like making up, well, this is why, making up reasons. So it's all like control. It's hanging on to it. And the more I think about it, it's not gonna, I'm always gonna have that chance, or that person will come back. I can't let them go, because what if they don't come back? Well, here goes the saying, you know, you let them go, you set them free if they're meant to be yours. And my experience, if the universe deems them worthy, they will be back. So, but the most important thing is, this is for you. What's going to make you happy? What's in alignment for you? Okay. On the upside, once you do this, just let it go. That doesn't mean you're leaving anything. You're just going to give your brain a break, right? That's why I said leaving the stress from past stuff. Maybe it was a situation and it's just haunting you. Say you're with that person now and everything was cool, but it's still haunting you. It's got to be left behind. This is a whole brand new week. There's a lot of people starting with the brand new slate that hurt people, and they're being very sincere. So you can't, I ask everybody just to be open, you know, and treat them as you want to be treated if you were in their position, because mirrors are, and karma quick. So we got the 10 of Wands. You're going to be blessed with passion, energy, and enthusiasm, okay, for this union, this new person, I feel like for some of you, it's going to be a creative endeavor that's going to bring you two back together, or bring the new person in. But you have to be open. You have to be open. Don't shut people down, too. Because remember I said there's going to be opportunities this week for playing. So especially if it's something that's in alignment with a creative endeavor that you like to do, or a hobby or a sport you like to do, definitely jump on that. Especially if you are just sitting there very quietly, I'm waiting for my twin flame, you know. Boom, it's coming. They're coming in. This is about ending an old cycle, stepping into a new cycle with fiery passion, enthusiasm, because when you clear yourself here of that the past vibes or situation that's been haunting you or hanging on, just stressing out about stuff that had happened that's no longer, and bring yourself right here in the present. This is all going to come, like, you're going to just start feeling this enthusiasm. Your perspective's going to widen. You're going to love being right here. It's not ignoring anything. When you're right here, you deal with what's in front of you. All this other stuff, unless you have it right here, it's not going to serve you and where you're going, okay? And the sun energy. The sun, okay, as we go into this full moon week, as we are going into these next 3 days, okay, things are starting to get highlighted. We are starting to see maybe thoughts are coming up you didn't have before. Universe is trying to bring up the very things that need to be let go of and left behind. Okay, and that's why they're going to be sending all these happy, wondrous little opportunities for fun and play, because they want to remind you that it doesn't matter the past, and it definitely doesn't matter the future in love. What matters is what you're doing right here and now, because, you know, when you're so busy looking there or looking back there, you miss what's being handed to you right in front of you. So we want to be open. This sun energy, I feel like I have to tell you, I feel Leo's. Leo energy very, very strong, though I do know this card, I don't know, I always resonate the sun card with Leo like crazy. That beautiful fiery energy. You know, they like to play too. Lions do, and they're very protective and they're very fierce. So, in saying that, please step back before you react. Try not to throw up your defensives to somebody, especially if it's someone coming back from the past. Okay, maybe it's someone you're like, oh, hell no. That doesn't mean you have to get back together with them, but if they are trying to come forward to maybe offer amends in some way, as long as they're sincere. If your red flag is, always listen to your intuition. It's like, nope, don't even give them the time of day or the energy. But I feel for some of you that when these people come back from the past, or if you reach out, it's okay to reach out, okay? It's not going to hurt you. If you need closure to get out of this energy, to open up, or maybe you just want to see one last time, you know, for those of you who are on the other end of this, this is a good time for communication this week before the cycle, for closure, for releasing, for letting go, or to clear the energy so the good stuff can get started again with a brand new slate, because it will happen and can happen, all of that. It's not up to us, really. It's got to be in alignment with who we are, too. I feel like a lot of you have been doing a lot of work, so this isn't... I'm going to pull one more. Okay. For some of you, when the past returns, after, I feel like there's not going to be any talking that has occurred for a while. Understand that the very things your soul, your higher self has been calling out to the universe for, you may have put a face to it, but you started to come to an understanding what you need from a partner. And even though you went through a lot of crap with a lot of other people, you know, you still have hope. And because of that hope, you're being blessed here. That's where they're asking you, let go, have hope, it's coming, have faith. I hate this light. There we go. Okay, so let go of control. You got this beautiful energy coming in, right? Because the big reason why you need to let go and shut off everything from the past, you don't have to ignore what happened, but learn from it. But you don't have to feel guilty about it anymore. Let it go. Forgive yourself. Forgive others, and vice versa. I'm talking to those, I feel like I'm talking to people who may have, you know, backed away from a relationship or something happened, okay, but you never forgot about that person, but you're like, I can't reach out now. I've done too much, or I haven't done enough, or whatever it is. I'm not worthy, blah, blah. But I will tell you this. If you've been feeling really pulled to communicate, now I'm not saying this is going to create a union or reunion, okay? Because they're not showing me that. They do say it's blessed. Whatever is going to come out of this, for some of you, okay, 10 of Wands, okay? This person is who you have been waiting for, okay? Now, this may not resonate with everybody. There's certain people it does. This person's in balance. But the person is mirrored. Things that you've been going through. You may not have seen it, may not have been a party to it. If you haven't been interacting. For some of you might have said, well, they look like they don't care and they're blah, blah. That's not true. I feel like that's not true. A lot of truths are coming out this week. And that's another thing with this Magician card. Okay? The Magician. What your soul really, and this is for your highest good person, they're coming. Okay? And remember, you know, we've all had to work through stuff on the good side and the bad side. Okay? We've all been evolving. We've all been going through hell in different ways. I feel really strongly to tell some of you, when people return, all of a sudden, out of the blue, like nothing happened. Or if you're going to be the one who's going to suddenly return, reach out, go, okay, I'm going to take that chance to say hi. You know, to be open and be compassionate, because it does take a lot for somebody to come forward after a period of time. But I really feel it's important for the people who are going to be on the receiving end, the people who are going to be getting contact, to listen. Don't be judgmental. Don't be critical. You have to really just listen. Because I feel like a lot of it wasn't about you. A lot of it had to do with what they were going through and how they process it, which makes their way of reacting and dealing with things way different than maybe you. Be compassionate. And for the people on the other side of the spectrum, the people who are like, yeah, but they blah, 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 and I don't know, and da, da, da. Follow your instincts. Be open. Be honest. Don't hold back. If you really, apologizing sometimes won't always be enough, but if you speak from your heart, your truth, about how you really feel about that person, how you view this person honestly, and what you'd like to, be with this person, like, do you want to go ahead and go down the road with them by your side? Or do you go, it's like, I really cared about you and I'm really sorry I did that, but this is it. And I just wanted to make amends to you because you're a good person, blah, 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 okay? Be open, be honest. Because this closure isn't just for you. It's also for the other person too. Remember to be compassionate when talking. Talk to others, especially in the love area, as you would want them to talk to you. Not telling you what you want to hear, but wording it in a very compassionate way, even if it is harsh. Some of the truths you might be hearing might not be the most, favorable, but I really feel to tell you that it will definitely be blessed. I feel a lot of good that's going to come out of these conversations. You guys will have to let me know how that goes. Now, I'm pulling out Doreen Virtues. Hope that made sense. I know it was her. I'm getting it. They show me like so many energies. The sun's going to be shining brightly on this. It's going to, if you have more than one, I shouldn't say more than one person, but if like maybe there's someone new that's trying to come in, you're kind of because you're still stuck back here, and then this person comes in. The sun's energy mixed with the full moon's going to reveal it all. Okay, you'll be seeing them very clearly, both people, if it's more than one. In fact, you'll be seeing the person more clearly when they come forward. There's no hiding this week from, pretty much the gloves are off, the masks are off, and definitely any wolves in sheep's clothing. Yeah, well, your sheepskin fell off too, okay? I just feel like telling you that you will see very clearly. I was asking the guides about that person. This could resonate with you, but I really feel like this has to do with the other person. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. This person, this may not resonate with everybody, and it could be you, so keep an open mind, okay? This person has a lot of issues surrounding family, okay? Healing family issues, okay? And because of that, I feel that is why there were issues. Okay, this is people from the past. That's why there were issues. But they didn't really see them, as issues. The ramifications, how it affects their relationships as of now until you. Okay, and vice versa. All of a sudden you're seeing it. All of a sudden they're seeing it. Like, maybe they felt that they couldn't have a good, solid relationship without fighting, screaming, yelling, cheating, abuse, etc. Vice versa, okay? But now they're realizing, as they step into themselves and been doing the work, because they have. That's what I feel. This group of pile one, these past people that will be returning in some way, shape, or form, have been doing the work, and they are starting to see clearly, because they wouldn't come forward if they weren't sincere. Especially, I feel like for group one, especially, or pound one, especially, some of these people would not be the type of people you would expect to reach out after whatever happened, because you know them. They're just not that way, but they're going to. So when they do, be very open. But you may even know that they've had issues. Could be a controlling parent. Could just see one of those, you know, where the family's all, no, don't do this, don't do that. And they want to keep everything cool and calm, and because that's a situation they're in, and they just can't do this with you because of that. There's probably all sorts of other stuff tied into it. So remember to listen when they do communicate to you, because they're probably, sometimes everybody doesn't people reveal more with what they're not saying. Like literally the read between the lines, you're gonna be able to pick that up if you just listen. Trust your gut too, because if all of a sudden you go, oh, and this, don't bring it up to them, but just allow them to speak. That way, when they know that they can open up, even if it's just little, especially if you're dealing with earth signs. Anyway, I mean that with all the love in the world. I live by earth signs. But even if they just open a little, you know, that little bit, and and you've been listening and you get them, they'll open up a little more next time, to where it's easier for them. Because you got to remember, some of them just don't know how to do that in a safe environment. Okay, so just, I know that sounded, I know it resonated with some of you. So anyway, now, this is really interesting. This card came up. So you need to clearly decide what you want in the love area. Clearly. Be very unbiased, be jaded, and only focus on you. What makes you happy? What do you need from a partner? You really need to clearly decide before this happens, because it's happening very soon. Whenever I see this card, I usually feel within 3 to 5 days. And we've got that Lionsgate. So, or Lionsgate's going to be closing. And then the new, woohoo! We've got the new cycle starting. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold on. I'll do one more for you guys. Normally I would do like, you know, a 30-minute. I love my 8 coins tarot. Are you ready? I was just like, okay, can we just, because it seems a little sketchy. Are we missing people? Focusing on what, another Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. Focusing on your skills and stuff, whatever's going to bring you here, that makes you happy. It could be a hobby. It could be a craft. It could be your work. It could be taking an extra class to gain more knowledge in your field, or maybe a branch of your field. It's very heavily encouraged. Now, why it's in the love area, listening and learning and listening. I feel like with this card just backed up, just listen. Just listen. And plus, what makes you happy really truly makes you happy. Whatever moves your soul, remember, you are the source of that, not outside people. So it's whatever moves your soul. Your soul is your indicator that you are on path, that you are doing your soul purpose. Boom, boom. And it also happens when you meet people, even if they're only there for a little while, it's how you're feeling. But we can't depend on others to keep that going. That is an impossible and really like unrealistic thing to ask of someone. You need to make me happy. You make me happy. Because when you can't live up to that, it's very heavy disappointment in that area. So we need to understand that all the happiness comes from here, and all you have to do is do what makes us happy. For some reason, I felt like telling you guys that in that field. And then we've got the 6 of Wands. Yes. Standing on your own. Now, I feel you're going to have options. And you do. You have the option of still just being on your own and working on you. Focusing on your happiness and your skills and talents. Okay? But I also feel that you also dream of true love and soulmate, and like I said, this person from the past is a part of that. That one's coming in. So you've got this, but you're feeling fiery. You're feeling that passion, that fire. You feel, I want to say this word to you guys. Nurturing, what's the word? Nurture. I hate that when it happens. I could see it, but they're not compassionate, nurturing, loving. But now you nurture yourself first, and that's good. And you have this beautiful, I feel like the wands in this case have lit up and are lighting everything up so you can see better and you know, see more clearly, which I mentioned with the full moon and the sun, the energies coming in to support you. Wow. And I laughed because, of course, this came flying out first. The King of Cups. Now, this is not gender-based. It could also represent a female with these qualities. It's neither male, female, they, they, doesn't matter. Okay? King of Cups. Someone who is in balance with their emotions, but they're not withholding anymore. That could be you. It could be them. But I really feel like this is tied into the person that's coming in. Now, this also has to do with, for those of you who are still hanging in here listening, this isn't just for people with past partners. This has to do with people who've let them go or are ready for new, that maybe have been talking to somebody. You are going to get a very huge indicator from this person that they are definitely interested. Okay, and I feel like it's going to be this week. There's going to be a communication from them to you, an offer. Like, oh yeah, there's this movie. You go, hey, let's go see it, you know, or whatever they'll offer. But definitely this person's coming in, and I feel like whoever this is, they're looking at this long term. These people, as passionate as they can be, are very tempered by it. They do listen to their heart, but they also have a good balance of logic, heart, and intuition. Emotion, intuition. So they're guided in a very tempered way. But I will say this about this person, whoever this is in it to win it. They are here for the long term. They want a future, preferably with you in it. I feel like the people that will be returning too, they're not ones that, I feel like they've made up their mind. This is it. And they're not going to go away like last time. I feel like there's been a shift. So whoever these people are that are coming in with the King of Cups energy, these are people that have went through hell. They have made up their mind. They know it's you. Okay. I feel like a lot of them know they need to make amends. Some of them may have trouble communicating that right off the bat. Go easy. Just be patient. They'll as soon as they feel, okay, they're not going to attack. One thing people hate when they return after a break or a breakup, or depends on the circumstances, is when it keeps getting brought up from the past of, well, that's what you did before. Oh, I see. You know, that's got to, everybody deserves a chance. Now, maybe some of you are like, yeah, well, some people don't. Well, no, that's true. Trust me. But I really feel that this person's in it to win it. They're coming in for the long term. They want long term. Could be marriage, moving in together, or just a solid commitment. I feel that these things are going to be brought up or indicated. Okay, this could be a new person that you're interested in. But I will say this, for those of you who are like, well, I don't have anybody looking at me. Well, yeah, you do. See that eye? I always felt with the King of Cups, especially with this deck, is that there's somebody who's been watching. They have their eye on you. That's what this tells me with this card, okay? And I feel that, I think they're going to quit watching and actually say something. Now, you may not be like on the alert, like, oh, that's them. However, there will be an indication, okay? That's going to be kind of like, ding, like fall that instinct, okay? Watch for signs of synchronicities, okay? They'll like, what if a song comes on, like, you're the only woman that I'm dreaming of. Okay, sorry, I won't do that again. But anyway, it's like something like a love song or something like rock steady, steady rocking. And you'd be like, ooh, right when he walks in the door. Okay, or she walks in the door. That way, I'm just using that for example. Please don't take that for word for word. Oh, we got Flow Rider comes on. No. Anyway, but watch out for signs of synchronicity. They will go ding, ding, ding when this person enters. Okay, your area when they're around you. Okay, I'm very excited about this. Okay, you guys have to get me up to date on that. Wow, I know that was kind of all over the place. I understand. I just hope that I get so many messages sometimes, and I could see it and feel it. So I sometimes, bear with me, I do have a hard time articulating, exactly what's going on. Well, pile one, be open, see the humor, and leave the past in the past and let go of all control. Let it go. I want to start fresh with a blank slate. I really would. It's just getting the other people to go be okay with that. It's like, come on, let's do that. I don't know what everybody's so afraid of. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on, just say something. Anyway. All right, I'm trying to clear out the love energy here, guys. Please don't flow into the career finance and screw me up. Okay, anyway. All right, so this is the Fountain Tarot for career and money. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Some of you have been defending yourselves. Oh, wait. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh, they're all jumping out. Okay, let's see, guys. All right, guys. Okay, there's 2 things going on here for you guys in pile 1. If you have been fighting, or it feels like you've been fighting either for doing your dream job or doing what you love, you've been holding back, and I feel like maybe some of your adversities or the people against you, or it feels like they're against you, or telling you, no, you gotta do this by the book. Like, no, you need a real job. No, that's not gonna bode well. You need a backup. So don't lose your day job type of thing. But it's not like that. It's like more of that. It's almost like a control thing now. Now, I feel that some of you have seen this and you're just done. You're just like, you know what? They aren't out for my highest good. They're trying to keep me down. Why are they doing this? Now, they have their own reasons. They're dealing with their own crap. But through you, because you allow the control, they have been able to feed that. But here's the thing. Here's where they got screwed. Or they kind of like ripped off their own like wolf in sheep's clothing. It's like, wait a minute. They kept wanting more, because once you gave them what they wanted, okay, I'll be good and I'll do this and that, because you don't want to rock the boat, right? They wanted more. They started being more demanding. They started getting into little things to the point where you were all of a sudden realizing, I'm in a little box now. I can't even, fart without them going, okay, you need to be farting differently, because that's not serving this household. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? So, but you've realized that, and you're coming out. Now you're like, okay, balls to the wall. I'm out. This isn't right. I am not happy. And what's really sucky is their attitude back. They don't care. So, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're happy or not. That's just the way things are. No. That's for them. It's the way things are for them. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to show you the card. Knight of Swords comes charging in. Your truth. You are no longer going to be afraid of this. You're going to come in charging, defending you. In this career choice, I really feel that this is major for some of you that pick pile 1, okay? But this night, you're going to come in charging with the Knight of Swords energy, with your sword out of words and intellect, and go, okay, no more. I'm doing my own thing. You are ready to take a risk now. You are willing to go against all these people, to cut your way out of the box with your sword, be in the night, and charging out on your own. Now, I want to make this clear. This isn't just for people in their late teens or 20s. Okay, this is everybody. Because sometimes the very people that, it could be where you live. You might be in a position like me where you have to share a home for a little while. But my kids are, I'm lucky, we're all very open here. But there are cases where, you try to help somebody out, or somebody very generously helps you out, and next thing you know, you're in a box, but you feel like you're in a position. At the time, you were feeling very low, and that you felt like, well, I got to do what they say. I don't want to rock the boat, and I'll get out of this. But it just there was more restrictions imposed, but they hit them. You didn't realize how restrictive they were being until now. So I feel this has been going on for the last couple of weeks, but now you're done. You want to cut out of there. You want to move forward. I feel like it's affected a lot of relationships. I feel like it's affected maybe your real work, the job you're keeping, but the thing is, you've been stifling who you are, to show this face of complacency for these people. So here you come. Okay. Now, this is divine. You feeling that surge is not, it's built up. It's time to release that. You need, the thing is, you don't belong there. That's why you're so miserable. And even though you're pretending, maybe you're fake it till you make it to the outside world so nobody knows you're in that position. Because maybe number one, it's embarrassing. And maybe number two, it just, you don't want people feeding that. You're like, no, because if I do this, it'll be okay. I don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. I get to keep getting that. You don't want, well, you're going to be talking, but you're only going to be talking to the people that are, and cockblock can use this whole time for their own reasons. It had nothing to do with you. It came across that way, and maybe it started that way. But that's, now it's a control thing, complete control. So you're done. You're out. Slash and burn. Now, before I read the second for the other people. The universe works in mysterious ways, and I believe you people who are in this particular situation are going to see that when you step up. Take that leap of faith. The universe will send you signs guiding you right up to that moment. You know. Okay? Because you're off. Whatever direction, or okay, for some of you, I feel like maybe you already planned to do something, or you have a backup plan, or it's something you've been planning on wanting to do. And even though maybe right now it doesn't seem like you may have the resources, or maybe the people, right? Reach out, because I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised, because you will be going in that direction. And for those of you who had planned to go in a different direction, and then, you know, you ended up in the box, but you're cutting yourself free, and you're like, can I still do that? Yes, you can. It is still available to you. The universe just kind of went, all right, you got to get through this, and you got to do it this week. I would highly recommend, and what a spirit's telling me is to do it by the 14th. Yeah, it's risky. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, but what? But what? You know your heart. It's been telling you to do this. Have some faith. The universe is going to be right there to catch you. Trust, it's going to pick you up, carry you right over there. You're on your way to happiness. Now, we can't predict anything, right? There's the unknown, okay, uncertainty, but yet it feels right to do it. And the universe, that's how it guides us, right? If it feels right, don't let anybody else, just because it doesn't feel right to them. That's for them. That's nothing to do with you. Now, so if you have been in the box and you're realizing what's been happening, it's time for you to take a chance. Use that beautiful energies that are coming to you with the 7 of Wands firing you up. It's okay now. You're not a bad person. You know, yes, people helped you out, but the thing is, they've also boxed you in, and you're in everything. If you haven't seen the full spectrum of what's been going on, you will, like in the next 24 hours. But just know the universe is on your side, and they will watch out for sign synchronicities in the physical plane. You clearly understand. You could even ask your guides that, show me, okay? But you're going to get immediate backup. Maybe a message, maybe a missed call, maybe something that's going to indicate it's still there waiting for you. It's still there. All right. So anyway, for the rest of you, if that didn't resonate with you guys, you are stepping into your own. You've been working very diligently. You've been following your heart, your instinct, and things are slowly starting to move. You're like, yeah, but they're not really. Well, get ready, because as of the 15th, hello, Queen of Wands. Remember, this is not gender biased, but this is someone who has stepped up and ready to go. You've learned to balance, and you're fired up. You're enthusiastic. There are going to be some serious opportunities, very surprising opportunities coming in for you guys. That is going to blow your mind, but follow your instinct. If it feels like good, now remember, for some things that require a contract, I do feel to tell you, take the time to read it, or take it to a paralegal to read it for you. God, I'm thirsty. I'm sorry, all of a sudden it was like my house. Anyway, but make sure you have it excuse me, read over. And make sure you trust your throat chakra. For some reason, it's closing up right now. So, but with this beautiful Queen of Wands energy, success is assured. You are the queen of your your financial domain, I feel like not only is it steady and secure for the future, but you're going to see an increase coming in by the end of the week from the most surprising sources. They're not showing me exactly how, when, why, or what, but be open to any and all opportunities, okay? Make sure you check them out. Don't just go, nope. Really look at them, because the universe will be guiding you to the ones that are in alignment. And it may be more than one that you can integrate, okay? It could be opportunity for a new job, better pay and insurance. It could be an opportunity to add to your business, maybe to promote your business in a surprising way that you dreamed about but didn't realize. It's like, we never thought, oh, here. It's like, wow, really? Be open and remember, it's the universe bringing in. This is what you've been working for. This is your manifesting. You guys are clear to go. You got the green light. For the rest of you, though, you got it. It's universe. You don't want a tower moment in the box. You've been through your tower moments. Half of them, I'll be honest with you, are in here. And now it's time to bring it to bust you out of that box and start enjoying your life as you should. You are much worthy and way worth deserving of the wonderful life that you want to have. All right? So on that note, pile 2, remember I have a Celtic Cross spread special below. And if this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Nothing, it just encourages me more than that from you guys. Much gratitude to you, and thank you. People of pile 2. All right, let's see what the baseline energy is going to be for you this week. I'm using the Crystal Spirit Oracle cards by Colin Baron Reed, a beautiful deck, and I think it was very appropriate for this week, especially with this kicking in the new cycle on the 15th. So let's see your baseline energies. Ooh, diamond. Got the diamond. Oh, very nice. Multifaceted and very clear. So this full moon in Aquarius, and the moon as it's waxing right now, is making things very, very clear to where you cannot ignore it any longer, whether it's letting go of things or whether it's seeing the right things. 'Cause sometimes pride and defensiveness can block us and go, nope. But then all these obvious signs are being glaring in our face, that's shiny, and just, we need to be open to that. Also, for you guys, be very careful about how you react. Step back before you react this week, especially. Your words affect people in such a way. You want to make sure when you're talking to people, you're talking to them as if you want them to talk to you in particular situations, especially as they're pushing your buttons. People tend to push buttons when they're scared, when they're trying to be in control of a situation they know is out of their control, or they're afraid of losing you. So keep that in mind, because you don't want, a moment on lips. It's the saying is, a moment on the lips, forever in the heart. So you don't want anything hanging here before the new cycle, because that will carry over, and we don't want any old energies or old anything, things that are supposed to be left behind, coming with you on this new journey. You want a nice, fresh, clean, blank slate, because that's exactly what we're getting, so we can get all this new stuff in. So let us see. And I really feel, again, to stress to you guys that your power to affect people, okay, with how you approach them, how you interact with them this week is extremely strong. Okay, so be very wary. Be the example. Okay, set the example. Okay, literally treat others. All right, let's look at your love area. I'm using the Luminous Spirit Tarot by Tina Gong. So I tell you guys, since people were like, use all those decks, but you don't tell us what they are. Well, you didn't want to. Ooh, okay. That one literally stuck to my fingers. I'm feeling that. Okay. People have helped you on the love area for this week. I'm going a little extended on the love areas this week, because I feel like there's so much stuff that needs to be addressed or let go or released or even opened up to as opportunities. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll get clarification over there. Okay. All right, the first card that came out was the Devil. Okay, now if you're into astrology, Capricorn energy is coming in. Now, but what I'm feeling is with this Devil card, it's about, remember how I said that the diamond, the baseline energy for you guys this week that'll be affecting you is stepping back before you react. Pride is a huge thing, especially if your pride has been wounded. Ego doesn't like that very much, you know, and so we end up being very defensive and reactive. And especially, see how the hands are, the horned goat god has turned their heads away, like he's forcing them away. Imagine that being ego, okay? Imagine that being defense. Imagine that being, you know, a pride. Just no. You know, your pride gets wounded. You don't, you know what I mean? It's hard to be open after that, especially if somebody approaches you. Okay, look, let's put our cards on the table here. Come on. You know, let's do this. Okay, I hurt you. Maybe you hurt me, and this is what's going on. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to allow that to happen again. So you're either going to tell them to F off, or we're going to have some strict ass rules now. But see, that's exactly the energy you don't want to feed. Yes, you need to have boundaries, but you need to express lovingly and compassionately what you need from your partner. Your partner's not there to make you happy. Nobody can do that but you. Okay, you allow that. You're the one in charge of your emotions and how you're feeling. Nobody else is. Yeah, there are things that'll make us happy, but the thing is, putting that responsibility on another person is just, it's impossible for somebody to keep you happy all the time. Okay, so understanding that and owning up to whatever. I'm not saying you guys are at fault. It could be the other person. Please be open, okay, to the messages from spirit. But I really feel that being open to starting fresh, if you really, really want this, if you really feel that partner does have what you need, you know, for longevity, especially, you need to put down the pride. Has to, all the pride, ego, anything from the past needs to go now. This has to be fresh, blank slate. Any resentments have to be let go of. You have to give them a chance as they're going to give you a chance, as you guys give the relationship a chance together, brand new. Okay, that's what I'm feeling you need to watch out for. This is where the reactive energy, this is where that reactive warning came in. Step back before you react. Put that pride down. Be vulnerable here. You can be vulnerable, you know, but our pride tells us no, because that makes you weak. But that's not true. That makes you compassionate, makes you loving. Maybe you were not showing that. Maybe they weren't showing that. But when they come forward and you see that little bit of vulnerability, don't attack it. Don't like, oh, now you're going there. You know what I mean? Follow your heart. Okay, follow that beautiful instinct of yours, but be open and talk to them as if you want them to talk to you. Okay. Now, this is where the Two of Swords comes in the love area. Remember how I said about ego and stuff and battling? I feel like there's going to be a battle. Now, for some of you, it might be between two people. Okay, maybe your mind, but this is intellect. This is swords. This talks about being in your head. It may not even be about two people. It may be about two choices. Well, I can go with, you know what? I always felt that with this person, I can have this, that, and the other, and longevity. We can have a family. We can do this. We have this great life, but then maybe not. So I might stay where I'm at and just do my own thing. But you're battling. You're battling. So how do you solve that? What do you really want? What do you really need? Do you believe in this relationship or that person as a unit together, as a partner, as a best friend, as a lover? You know? How much do you believe in that? Because what you say about that is how you're feeling about yourself in a relationship. Okay? Now, you. Again, we have two heads here. This guy's wants to go this way. It's a two-headed horse. This one's like, you're going, yeah, we're going that way. But then this head's going, but I'm feeling this way. But you are in charge of going left or right. And it feels like you're in the middle going, hold. Not ready. I gotta think this through some more. But the problem is staying in your head is not helping you. You've been in your head for a while, I feel. For some of you, it may not resonate for everybody. Or maybe this could be the reverse. This could be the person or potential partner in their head. It's got to stop. Because once we enter this cycle, that's not even going to serve. You're going to still be in your head, but that person's going to be long gone. So by the time you go, oh, okay, hey, how you doing? They'd be like, oh, I'm married and have 3 kids now. It's been 10 years. You know what I mean? Some people get stuck in their head and they go, I'll call them tomorrow. I'll do it later. I'll do it later out of fear. There's nothing to be fearful in this. I really feel to tell you guys in pile 2 that this, if you strip down pride and just be like open, like you know, when we're younger, when you're younger, when you first start dating somebody, way back before we learned all this bullshit about relationships, right? That feeling, all you can do is think about them and you just get so excited, you get the chills, you get the butterflies, and people throw up. But anyway, South Park reference, sorry. But that feeling, allow yourself to feel that feeling about that person just for a moment. Is it strong? Does it feel good? If it doesn't, then okay. But I do feel, honestly, that if you took ego out of there, any hurts and pain, I understand the person hurt you, or maybe there was just misunderstanding, maybe miscommunication, or maybe there was just suddenly no communication at all. You know, that's hurtful. Even sometimes, I have to say this, sometimes people will cut off communication because they feel it's best for you. Like they're protecting you. Not in all cases, trust me. There's some people just go, I'm done. Bye-bye now. It would help, though, if people would actually say that. I know. But I feel that communication is so key here. Taking down the ego and just being, here I am. I love you. You know, can we get past this? Can we work through this? You know what I mean? Listen to the person. This is where you really need to listen, because I feel like for some of you in this situation, you need to listen to hear this person out. Now, they may not spill everything, but if you just listen and try not to think, get your brain involved, just listen and feel, I think you're going to feel a lot more and hear a lot more than what the person's actually saying. And I think that's really going to open up communication, loving, the heart chakra, okay, a little bit more. And I think and I really feel strong that person's going to feel it, and they'll be able to open up the next time a little more, and then the next time a little more. But with the Chariot in play, there's definitely movement in this area. You could be, there may be an offer or something about moving in with this person. Some kind of commitment is involved in this person, something to do with travel. Maybe they're going to come to see you. I also feel that maybe there's going to be a meeting. So be open and try not to shut it down, because the universe is this is all divine intervention. There's a reason why this has to come, whether it's closure or whether it's to open up a new chapter, but everything's going to happen. It's going to happen quickly in the next 3 days before the 15th. So be open. It could happen on the 15th. It may happen right after, but they're definitely, I was getting 3 days. So you will hear some communication if you haven't, some way, shape, or form. But I'm breaking out Doreen Virtues, Romance Angels for pile 2. Can we get a little bit of clarity on this? Can we look into this just a little more? Some guidance from the angels. Mirrors. Pile 2, mirrors. You and this other person may be 2 different people. But I feel that internally, though, you guys are picking up the same vibes. You're feeling the same things. You may be reacting to them differently because you're different. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, I can't make this shit up. You guys saw this. You heard what I said. In these cards. Ready? First thing that popped out. Love yourself first. Really step into, if you have done that person wrong, or maybe you're the one that needs to reach out to that person, you know, you are worthy of love just like everybody else. We all make mistakes, and maybe there's a chance that you felt that what you did was maybe for the best. I mean, I'm using that loosely, but I maybe, however, the communication was cut off, or maybe breaking up or separating. Maybe you felt that was best for your partner, for your person. Maybe you backed away from something new because you were scared. So you didn't want them freaking out or anything like that, or being affected by that. So you step back. Okay. Now you can, but loving yourself first, you'll feel them more. Okay, this is exactly how it is. Okay, when you start loving yourself first, you can do it right now. It's not that hard. Getting past that. Don't worry about what you did, what you didn't do. Just stay here in this moment and just feel you're an amazing person. You're here. You are worthy. Okay, of all these wonderful things. You've been working hard, and this is the one area I feel like you've had trouble with because of past issues, majorly past issues. But now, with this person's brand new and totally different. You thought they weren't, but they've surprised you. And you can't get them out of your head. So it's time to step forward. And when you love yourself, you're going to feel a surge. Male or female, it doesn't matter. You're going to feel something. That's an indicator. And number two, that's also an indicator, and I feel very strong to say this, that's how they're feeling about you in this situation. Okay. So don't be afraid to step forward. If you love yourself enough, you will do this for you. Even if it's not reciprocated, or you got to remember baby steps too. Don't rush anything. Be patient. But remember, if there's things you got to say, know that you'll be in a safe place to say them. I feel like telling you guys that. And for those of you who are on the other side, love yourself first. You know you are worthy and deserving to be treated well, to be with someone who communicates, to be with someone who's not going to bolt. I understand all that. But loving yourself first, all that kind of fades away, the fears and the worries, because you know that in the end, you always have you. You always have your back. You were always there standing, and you deserve the best. Okay, so no matter what comes out, just be open and be loving. And remember, both parties, or whatever situation you're in, okay, if you're on the the receiving side or the giving side or the opening up side, doesn't matter. Be very compassionate when you're talking. If the buttons get pushed or something comes up and you feel very defensive, step back before you react. Take a moment, just really listen to the other person. I feel like I cannot stress that this week is to please listen. There are things that are being told. What's not being said, you will hear that. You will feel that. You don't have to comment on it either. Okay, sometimes just in the simple action of an attempt to communicate speaks volumes. Okay, now, remember I was talking about long-term commitments, maybe moving in together, long-term commitment. Okay, sit down, okay, this is what I want, this is what you want. All right, let's make a game plan. Let's do this. Now, I also felt to say there were offers going to be put on the table, okay, by either party, expressing what you need, what you each want. See, are you guys still on the same page in the future? Because I want to use this loosely. Serious commitment is going to be coming from these conversations quickly. This person ain't dicking around. Not dicking around. Maybe they have went through so much, and you've always been on their mind. They've been watching you. They're focused on you, but because of other stuff, outside influences, or maybe a situation there, and they could not be with you because they didn't want to bring you into that. You'll see that as communication starts opening up, but they have definitely come to a firm decision that it's you. Okay. And I feel that maybe, even though all this stuff has happened on the other end of the spectrum, that you feel like, but I know it's them. Now, things are different than they used to be. This year has been the year of twin flame unions and splits. there's always a chaser and runner, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, divine counterparts, soulmates, karmic, they're all coming out of the woodwork at us, right? But this particular situation deals with divine counterpart. Some people hate the twin flame reference. I say divine counterpart. That's the person who jives with your vibe at a soul level. And when you guys are on the same vibration, that's when that synergy happens. That's when you feel that I've never felt that with anyone before. I've never had anything like this with anybody before. That is them. Now, when you are feeling it, this is where I said it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to get rid of that pride. You don't want this wrecking something you deserve. It's so beautiful, because this is accumulation, everything you've been wanting and working for so hard, even though it seems like it wasn't reciprocated. Okay. But go ahead. This is okay for the people who have not been in communication, maybe did something wrong or felt they did something wrong. Okay. In pile 2, it's go ahead and make that gesture. Go ahead and contact them. Express your love. The way that you feel, you know, follow your heart. Okay, this is just guidance. Not telling you, this isn't like Dr. Katz. Okay, so trust me. Okay, anyway. But it's okay to express your love. It's okay to be vulnerable here. And I feel like in saying this for both you guys on the either end of the spectrum, you know this already. You've never felt more secure with this person than you have with anybody. It's like inherent. That's another little key divine counterpart trigger. Ding. Oh, you know. So but expressing your love and being vulnerable, it's okay to do that here. Even if it's not reciprocated, okay, it's okay. Because you know you can do that in a safe way, that not everybody's like the people before. That's a big thing. We have to leave all that behind. We want to start fresh and clean. And I feel that with this group, that not everybody, I mean, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm really feeling this very strong right now, that this relationship was unexpected, out of the blue, very surprising, you know. So I feel that in a way that both of you weren't surprised when everything kind of just went, we both went, yeah, you know. Get out of your heads. I feel like the heart and mind are battling so hard. You deserve what the heart's wanting. You do. The ego has no place in it. Ego's just turning you guys away. Nope. Trying to separate you. You lead the way. So remember to be open to these opportunities that are coming in for communication. Either on either end of the spectrum. Okay? Be open. I really feel to tell you this is going to be very good for both of you. It's going to lift and I feel like, you know that diamond energy that's shining bright? It's going to light up your whole world, because when you open up and be vulnerable, when you're not real, but whoa, real by. Wow. Okay. So as I'm talking, 10 of Cups. I haven't even started concentrating on doing your finance and career. 10 of Cups, the wish card, wishes being granted. Be open. The person you think was gone bye-bye, not so much. If you've always felt this person was your divine counterpart, you will now see it in the physical plane this week. But for some of you, I feel like saying too, for some of you, I feel like some of you have potential partners. You might have been zeroing in on one. That's where you have to let go of that, because I feel that you're blocking the actual person. I just feel like the potential partners isn't someone that was serious. It's someone you're talking to, but but the thing is, because you're zeroing on them, that you're missing the one that's actually supposed to come in. The universe has been trying to do the own synchronicities, so you might want to step back and really look at why you're avoiding that. Or, I mean, there could be a lot of hurt, or there could be a lot of denial. I don't know. Whatever it is with you, there's a lot of different things coming in for that. But you need to step back and take a moment for yourself. Kind of go into hermit mode a little bit. A little bit of introspection will help clear everything. And with that diamond energy, you will see clearly the signs in the physical plane on who it is. Okay, so be open this week. Be open, compassionate. Don't be reactive. Don't be defensive. It's going to be okay. Universe got your back. They ain't going to let you get screwed over. Set healthy boundaries. Be honest and loving. All right, let's look at your finance and career. What's going on for pile 2 this week as we step in the new cycle? Oof. Oh. Watch your backs. Well, for some of you, I think you've already seen this. There we go. Yep. All right. Okay. I feel like some of this is the past or some of it's wrapping up as we get over to the 15th. Okay. Sorry, I understand it as a whole, but I gotta kind of break it down for you guys. Okay, what I am seeing here, this may not resonate with everybody, but for the workplace or anything to do with your career or your hobbies or whatever, I feel like there was a lot of maybe sneakiness, backstabbing, thievery, kind of, people say one thing to your face, but as they're talking to you, they're reaching in your purse and stealing like your keys and shit. So I feel like there was a lot of that covert kind of sneaking around under the cloak of night type of espionage, kind of going behind your back, basically backstabbing or throwing you under the bus. Okay, going on. But you're aware of this now because you've taken a hold of some of those swords too yourself and went, oh no, those are mine. Thank you very much. Like you caught. I feel like either you got aware of it, you're seeing it now because your instincts kept telling you something's wrong, but you weren't seeing it, so you didn't have any proof, but now you're seeing it. Now this could be in the workplace, this could be in family, this could be in a relationship, but I don't feel that. I feel like it's more work and career related, okay? Now, when this is discovered, if it has been already, okay, we have the death card. The death has occurred, and you're ready to move on and move forward. This is the end of a cycle, okay, with the death card too. The end of, okay, the enough's enough of your, I want to say complacency by people pleasing in this particular area of career and finance, money, dealings with money, dealings with career, your hobby, maybe you're working on building up your own business by doing what you love, and people are kind of like naysaying you or whatever. I feel like that is the end. You're done, and you're like every man for himself, and right now it's all about me, and that's exactly how it should be. Set your boundaries. People pleasing is no longer serving you in this field. Once you've I feel like some of you have stepped into this, some of you are about to step into this as the revealing is happening. Like we said, we have the diamond card as your base energy, which means, and we got the full moon, and we got the end of a cycle. Everything's going to be blasted open in the next, I want to say 24 to 48 hours for you guys who have not seen it yet. You will now. But you're done. You're just done with all the BS. I see some of you walking away from the job or career or wherever you were involved in. It could be a business venture with somebody else, creative endeavor. And you're like, I'm done. Maybe you found out someone's stealing your ideas, putting them up on Etsy, okay, or something to that effect, or they're copying your stuff and putting it on Instagram or Facebook, and you just got wind of it. And well, what the heck? And they're like, oh, well, blah, blah, we're working together, so I can use it too. No. You're like, nope, I'm out. Okay, but this is exactly what you need. So you can do it on your own right now, okay? You need to establish in this area on your own because you got this, because you've learned what you need to learn. And I feel like for some of you, it was time for you to go, but you were being stubborn and hanging in there no matter how kind of crappy it got. You're like, oh, whatever, it's just a work thing. And it just got worse and worse and worse. Like the universe trying to scoot you out in the best way possible. But now it's up to you. So you're going, I'm out of here. And you get to a point where you're like, I'm out, I quit. But that's okay. Because now we have the beautiful Four of Wands, okay? So people go, no. With this particular card, though, the Four of Wands is about being around like-minded people. So when you experience this, your people come back in. I feel like maybe for some of you, the people the people were like-minded and all cool and everything. They're all over here and you went to do this. Not for everybody. This may not resonate for all. Take what does. Don't listen to the rest. But they're going to come flying back in. And you're going to be, I feel like, Joy, celebration, a lift, a lightness of energy. Don't panic, don't worry. Enjoy the moment, enjoy that feeling, because that is going to feed and boost you're free. You're opening up this area to allow the new stuff to come in. And these people, your like-minded friends or potential partners at one point, or maybe somebody you kind of work with, or maybe kick ideas around with, that's a friend, that's all going to blossom into something really amazing. And I think the opportunities are going to be coming in through that. So, but sometimes some things have to get out of the way so this new stuff can come in. Okay. And this is where it gets awesome. Star card. Yay. Yes. I know. She's not really on the stripper pole. Not really. I know. It looks like woohoo. Okay. You're shining. When you get through this, the death card and the seven of swords, once the realization hits, death card hits, you're out, you're ready to start fresh, you're like shaking everything off, getting with your friends, the real friends, okay? They're like-minded and supportive of your soul purpose, what you really want to do that makes you happy, makes you. You start shining like a diamond, okay? You're shining. People are drawn to you. You're very charismatic. If you do stuff on the internet, videos or postings on Instagram, it doesn't matter. This is now the time to do this. You're stepping in it. You're going to gather more attention, more followers, more success for your business. Now is the time to do this. Everything's going to be opening up for you. And you will see it very prominently after the 15th. Huge. It's going to happen quickly. But you're ready for it. So don't be as scared. Don't be as scared. Because I don't know how to speak right now. I think it's because I'm thirsty. Hang on, I gotta grab my drink. Oh my God, I was thirsty. Sorry. Okay, so don't be afraid. Okay, it's who you are. It's where you're meant to be. The universe has been hearing your prayers. You've been working so hard. You deserve this. Here you go. So be open. Okay. And the Knight of Cups energy comes in. Now, this isn't a romantic thing. This is an energy. I just want to make this clear. Okay, so this Knight of Cups, now be careful because you be feeling so on top of the world and you're ready to go. Watch your impulses, okay? Because the Knight's energies, especially of Cups, it goes with their emotional fields. It's like, yes, but you want to go in. You need to bring your balance in. Okay, you need logic, intuition, and emotions all have to be balanced. And even if you're feeling really good, like you got this great offer, it sounds too good to be true, but you're just like, oh my God, no, the universe brought this to me. Give it a minute. Step back before you react. This is another of the reactive things that we have to watch out for, okay? Impulsivity. We really want to watch our impulses because when it comes to business and money, that's where we have to kind of go, okay, we need everything in play. We need my mind, I need my instinct, and I need my, how am I feeling about it too. So we have to have a balance. And if you get really confused, ask one of your like-minded friends. They'll gladly give you, weigh it out for you from an unbiased point of view. And they'll look at it from a wider perspective for you and then go, well, blah, blah, blah. And then you can take it from there and see what your instinct tells you. So don't be afraid, pile 2. You have got some amazing stuff coming here. Because for all you go through here, the negative, you're going to be shining like a star in this field. It's actually going to, the things that may have been happening and are happening now are actually going to bring in this amazing opportunities for financial abundance and success your way because you worked for it. So right when you think, oh my God, I did all that work and this is what I'm getting, what the hell? Be patient, okay? Because it's coming quick. All right, thank you, pile 2. Remember, I have that Celtic Cross Love special going on below if you need a little bit more detail into your love area. Okay, for this week, it is $22.22, and all the information is down below. And if this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Get me out there so I can get those subscribers up so I can give you guys free readings once a week. Thank you, pile 2. Pile 3. Pile 3. What's up, pile 3? This has become a very long video, and I'll tell you why. I am extending out the love area. There's a lot of stuff going on as we get ready to do this new cycle. So I'm using Colette Baron Reed's Crystal Spirit Oracle deck, which I got last week. And it's going to set the baseline energy for you guys for this week. You guys got Sunstone. Woo! Yay! So the doors are wide open. You've got nothing but opportunities open for you to move forward. Forward movement's going to be coming in for you guys fast and furious. Okay? If you're worried about any obstacles and blockages that you have seen in the past, recent past, they're now out of the way. You have done your work. The universe is rewarding you by going, here you go, and it's going to come quick. All these little things, it could be love, career, money, family, home, moving, travel, it's all coming for you, okay? You need to, one of the things that I'm picking up is you really need to trust and have faith in these things coming in. Because, you know, sometimes we work really hard and then we start getting what we've asked for and we're just like, oh, I don't know. You are worthy. You have worked hard. Take these opportunities, follow your first instinct, okay? The universe is showing you signs in the physical plane. You clearly understand, okay? So you can be sure that what's coming in is for your highest good and is in alignment with everything you've been asking for, okay? So we need a lot of trust and go with that beautiful fiery energy, the passion energy. Woof! All right. Now, that's a great baseline, so I can't wait to see your love area. All right. This is for pile 2, angels. What we got for pile 2, the love area for the week of... Pile 2, pile 3. Sorry guys, I've been doing this for hours, so hold on. Here. Okay. Forgive me. I call upon my spirit guides, guardian angels, lock me into the universal energies. I'm looking for guidance for the people of pile 2 for their love, or pile 3 for their love area. I've been doing pile 2 for the past like hour. Okay. Pile 3, please, angels. Forgive me, guys. Pile 3 for the love area. Oh, right, I saw you. Okay. Keep feeling there's one more. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Are you ready? There's a lot of deep stuff going on with love relationships for this week. A lot of clearing, a lot of being open. All right. Remember, this may not resonate with everybody, and there's going to be some cases, which has been for the 2 piles I did previous, where I was doing both ends of the spectrum, okay, which means the other person's perspective too. All right. So we start off with the 6 of Pentacles. Equal give and take seems to be one of the major themes here. Concerns in the love area for you guys of pile 3. That's why justice is here. I just feel like a lot of you are looking for equal give and take. There's going to be communication from somebody from the past that might sound harsh or cold because they're not, I don't want to say they're unfeeling. They're just not good with expressing emotion, or the way they do it's kind of cold, clear, and crisp. They can be cutting with their words, but they don't mean to be that way. So, but if you just listen and try not to take it personally and just listen to the words they're saying, you'll see the message clear. You'll have I feel that for somebody there was confusion when they spoke, so you had no idea really what was going on for some of you. I feel like maybe for some of you were very generous with this person. And maybe felt like you were taken advantage of. But then they responded, but it didn't come out as very loving. It sounded more cold and calculating. And I feel like I really feel there was miscommunication, misunderstanding. And I really have to say, I'm feeling Mercury's energy all over this. We did have a retrograde to end all of those. It affected every single relationship on the planet. Some people survived it, some people didn't. And I mean that in relationship sense. So, but in this case for you guys, sorry, there's just a lot of energy just went like, it's weird. I gotta get my drink, so hold on. I don't know, Spirit wants me to spend like an hour on the love part, so it feels like it. Okay, guys. All right, got my drink. All right. 8 of Cups in the middle. Let me get another drink. Oh my God, sorry. I'm just all of a sudden got really dry mouth. Really, like you need to know all that. Anyway, okay, let's go. All right, angels, talk to me. Okay, a lot of give and take. It wasn't even. There was no even balance of give and take. You may have been giving more and not receiving enough. And then there came the communication. There could have been severe endings. I feel like this person, now remember, this isn't gender bias, could be male or female, okay? Either you, or now, like I said, I'm doing both ends of the spectrum because I'm getting both energies for some reason tonight in the love area. So we're just going with that, with spirit. Okay. There was some cutting words of cold, cutting off, okay, separation, 8 of Cups, about going off on your own to be free of all that, to get your head clear maybe, or just to go, you know what, I'm going out alone, I need to be alone now, or maybe I need to be alone for a little while. I feel that for some of you, remember, take it how it resonates. The one side of the spectrum, I feel like they didn't feel they were treating you well, okay? And they are the ones who said, you know what? Boom. They started doing things that were countering what they were saying to you. But it's because it was like they were reminded they're not worthy of this great, beautiful relationship. That makes sense. If you know your partner I'm talking about, or the potential, or you know, whoever that was, you understand what I'm saying. I know it's very clear. So in saying that, they were like, well, I'm gonna act the part, you know, but they didn't want to affect you anymore. So I feel like there was a separation there. But I also feel like they were just doubting, because of their previous experiences, they were doubting this was gonna be so amazing, wonderful, and perfect. So kind of a scare, like they got scared and fearful out. Okay. And I also feel on your end of the spectrum, maybe you spoke out. You know, you could be an air sign too. I mean, swords are about air, which is intellect of the mind being stuck in your head. And maybe you just blurted it out. You know, maybe you went, you're not giving me anything. You need to talk to me. Maybe you went off and that caused you know, maybe you got silence as an answer. Maybe they disappeared. Or maybe what they said back. Really, all right, done. Cold-hearted, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Either way, there was a split. Everybody went their own ways, said, all right, well, I'm better off without them. I don't need that crap over here. I'm just going to do my own thing. But what I'm feeling for this week, if it hasn't already happened, I feel like it's going to, or it's coming. Like it is coming, and coming quick. Justice. Truth's being revealed. We have this very powerful full moon. It's already starting to clarify a lot of stuff. Things that were hidden are now coming to surface. People are getting messages from other people going, you know, going blah. And everybody's going, whoa, I didn't know that was happening. But it's coming from the very people who maybe left or that you walked away from, all of a sudden it's like, well, this is why. I mean, they may not come across it with detail, but they're going to go, there's a reason. You're going to hear that and see that. Okay, that's where justice comes in. Now, for some of you, that might fuck you up because you were assuming with no facts. Maybe you're like, oh, I know this behavior. This means this and that. You know, X, Y, and Z. But then you come to find out it was like A, B, and C. And you're like, whoa, oh my God. So, but beating yourselves up over it, or whatever the miscommunication, or maybe things that were hidden that probably weren't the worst Armageddon case scenarios that maybe were going your head or theirs. And when the truth is revealed, it's going to surprise you and shock you. But surprisingly, I mean, honestly, you're going to be surprised because it's going to be more like comforting. It's going to be like, oh, so it wasn't that. I was like, oh, because it could have been that, but it's this, you know, it's probably going to be something, I don't know, you would go, well, why would you even do that? What's wrong? You should have said something, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of pride in the way. And they haven't stopped thinking about you, so you know. This is the reason why they're going to come forward. Some kind of reveal, some kind of, okay. For some of you, it may just be an apology. It may just be like them reaching out, just going, I'm sorry. That doesn't necessarily mean they're coming back in for some of you. Some of you are like, good, I don't want them to come back. They apologize, I don't care. But I feel like for some of the people on the other side of the spectrum, they just want closure. They want to be able to do that. So if you are one of those people, now is the time to reach out and just write an email, a text, and be brave and just say, I'm sorry. Don't expect anything in return. No expectation, no disappointments in this area right now, okay? For all of you in pile 3, because you're going to be really pleasantly surprised. Even though this seems kind of dark and heavy and disappointing, it's really not. There's a lot of hidden blessings. Don't look at the lack when the justice card comes up. Don't look at the coulda, woulda, shouldas, or why didn't you, and why couldn't you? If you love me, you really love me, why didn't you? It's because they loved you. This happened over here. That's why they went, okay? Or maybe because you loved them. That's why that happened. I mean, people, I feel like some of the people on the other side of the spectrum here did what they thought was best because they did care about you. And even though it may, some of the actions they took may have not have been the wisest, but that's what they felt was the right thing to do. So you can't ding them too much, because we all do things that we think are right for somebody else and then come to find out, oh crap, you know, oh geez, you know what I mean? That it was, we could have did it another way, but it's too late now, coulda, woulda, shoulda. So once this gets revealed, it's up to you. But I will tell you this, intuition is going to play a huge, huge role. By watching signs in the physical plane, you clearly understand. They've been watching you. They have been waiting and watching, but they've also been really trying to deal. I feel like they've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth about what's right. But now I feel that they're feeling, well, what about me? What about what I want? What about what I feel? You know, and they're starting to come to a realization. So justice is being served to them too. Like, yes, it's your right. You've been denying yourself happiness because of X, Y, and Z, or A, B, and C. So what do you want? Yeah, what do I want? I want to be happy. Well, then the communication opens. And it all rounds up with the Star. This is one of the, next to the Ten of Cups, one of the best cards to have in a love reading. Nurturing, loving, openness. You are shining bright because you stepped in to yourself for forgiveness. You've seen clearly. I feel like lessons were learned, and you're past the beating up stage, but you know what you're worth. You know you're worthy of wonderful life. And maybe you've never let this person go, no matter, regardless what's happened. I mean, be honest, okay? When you ask yourself, wow, but I was over him. Just try to clear yourself down. The coulda, woulda, shouldas, whatever happened in the past is gone. You can't, that can't come over right now, because here we go into this brand new cycle, this new beginning, and you're shining. You are shining. When this happens, the Justice card, it's going to create some serious revelations and eye-opening perspectives that you never even considered, because you're too busy looking on the lack of, or what the negative, okay? And also staying present. That's also the star energy too. Stay here. Don't worry about that, because you're not taking that with you. That's not, if you want to drag it with you, that's fine, but nothing will move in this area if you do. That is the warning of spirit here, okay? Being open, listening with compassion, and talking to them as if you want them to talk to you is very, very key. But you're shining. The star blesses this communication coming in. Now, I am going to look, good old Doreen Virtue, because I want to see where the communication is going to lead for you guys. But I really feel, it's almost like the universe, like, well, don't tell them all that. There's a lot more going on here underneath, okay? But I do feel like there's so many, I don't know, pile 3, I feel like there's a bunch of different scenarios for people of pile 3. There's different things going on. Maybe you haven't met them yet. Maybe you met them and you haven't talked to them in months and years. I shouldn't say years, but I feel months maybe, or weeks. It could have been a while. Okay, this is for pile 3. All right, what's going on with this particular people, this situation here? Free yourself. Free yourself. Time to quit living in the past. You are not the same person you were. I don't care if it was 2 days ago. We're never the same person we are. That we were the day before. Because we learned, we evolved. Work through things. I feel like you guys have been working through stuff, but I feel like saying, I have to say this because Spirit's really pushing this, is don't blame yourself for other people's actions or inactions. I feel like trust. Faith. This is going to be a test of faith. You have been calling out to the universe. You've been watching YouTube videos. You've been looking into love life. I feel like some of you got really confused there for a bit, and just some of you walked away and just, you know, I'm just going to do my own thing, see what happens. And all of a sudden, start get little bits of communication or signs in the physical plane from your spirit guides, synchronicities, songs, okay? That are reminding you of them or bringing them back in the fold. I'm like, I thought I let that go. Am I doing that? It's the universe. Okay. Clarify that, please. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay, for people pile 3. Now, it might be a bit of a struggle getting through this easy. But know that, God, they were just, there's a few scenarios here, so I'm going to try to narrow this down. This is a journal read, and I don't want to go into 2 hours. It's going to take forever to upload it. Anyway. Okay, freeing yourself. Okay, freeing yourself. Now, I feel that this talks about freeing yourself from the chains of the past that bind you. If you were on the other side of the spectrum, if you were the one that maybe closed off, backed off, or said some harsh words, or real cruel, maybe trying to protect your own heart, whatever the reasons were, it's time to free yourself and forgive yourself and step forward. The past is the past. If you need closure, now is the time to do it. Be clear, be clean, you know, come clean, put the cards on the table. What are you going to lose? Being vulnerable is not a bad thing in this case with this person, okay? Okay? There may be, okay. For those of you on the other side of the spectrum I was just talking about, don't expect this person to be like, okay, come back. Okay, let's get going. It's going to take a little while. They need to work through their stuff too. Like I was advising for the people on the other side of the spectrum, got to leave the past behind. Can you start over with a blank slate with this person? Because that is what's required with this particular person. Okay, and I feel like they can do this. They will follow through. But you cannot go into this relationship if you're carrying fears and resentments from that, whatever this was previous. Okay, because that's what's going to happen. Separation. Okay. However, as I was going, now what the hell is going on with these people? Oh my God, you think I was reading Pisces here? I was so confused. Pisces. I am Pisces. But this popped up. Past life relationship. So you guys have known each other in past lives. Now, for some of you, I feel it's a mix. I mean, I feel like there's like 3 different or 4 different scenarios going on here. So please take what resonates. There may be little bits and pieces that you can piece together for your particular situation. But I do feel like a lot of you, for some of you, it's karmic. Okay, a lesson that needs to be learned to move forward. That wasn't finished in the last lifetime. May be there for a minute. I feel like for some of you, it's a soulmate situation. We get them all the time, to learn something, move forward. But I feel for very few, like a small percentage, it is a divine counterpart / quote unquote twin flame situation here. All right. How you react to it is what's going to set the course for the future in this relationship. Now, there will be clarity coming in for you, so please, please, please pay attention to your dreams. Okay, listen to what they're not saying, because I feel like it's hard for this person to openly communicate, but they'll give you something, okay? And you just need to follow your instinct. Try to listen to it unbiasedly. Try to keep the head out, tell the head to fuck off, and listen from here and from your gut, okay? I have friends that pull cards when their boyfriends are talking to them on the phone. You want to tell me about blah, blah, blah? What's really going on there? I laugh about it, but it's true. I don't. I'd rather just read it myself. So anyway, and because there's a strong chemistry there between you two. It could be strong sexual. It could be just strong attraction. Like, nobody compares to this person. I mean, you may be dating someone really nice right now, but that person comes back in, it's like bang, bang. You know what I mean? Very strong attraction to each other there. And trust. This is your guidance. You need to have faith that the universe is bringing this back for a reason, okay? And on the other side of the spectrum, the universe is guiding you back to this person to open up communication. There is a reason for this. And honestly, with the other 2 readings, the other 2 piles I did, I had a little bit more clarity, but because there's so many, like I said, there's quite a few different types of situations going on for you, pile 3. Different people, I mean, you guys may have different situations going on. But really, this is about trust and having faith that the universe is bringing you exactly what you've been asking for. Number 2, and this is for everybody, regardless of your situation, leaving that past behind. Can you start something new with this person with a fresh blank slate? If you cannot, I mean, I'll be honest, it won't work. It won't. Because you can't be with somebody if they don't trust you. You can't be with somebody if you're constantly wondering, are they going to bolt? Are they going to just, there has to be a lot of faith here. Freeing yourself from the bonds of the past. Now, this is really important and very key for you guys in pile 3 to know these things, these little nuances, these little guidance that we're getting here, okay, because we're entering a new phase and cycle. And I cannot stress enough that leaving the past behind is going to open up that area. New perspectives, feeling lighter, feeling more trusting in love, okay? Whether it's with this one or someone new, or maybe somebody else you've been eyeballing, kind of getting to know a little bit, okay? But unless you can do this here, you're going to carry that into a new cycle, and that's going to be even tougher to let go of, and you don't want to have to go through that over and over again either. So, all right. I know there's more in here. Well, if you guys want a deeper reading into your particular, I just feel like there's so many different relationship aspects going on with pile 3. So I don't know how many of you picked pile 3. I'll find out later, but I have that Celtic Cross special. We can look in depth. Not only that, but I'm also going to be doing a side spread to that specifically for your partner or potential partner. Someone you're separated from. Okay, let's look into your finance and career before it hits 2 hours. Whew. God, that was very interesting. Pile 3. Saying much love and light. I know whatever is going to come out of that, though, it's going to be for your highest good. I can't. The universe keeps sending me this really positive, beautiful, loving vibe. So whatever happens here is going to be good. If you can leave that past behind, though, if you can literally go, okay, fine, we'll start fresh. We'll start fresh. Because remember, the people on the other side of the spectrum are starting fresh with you. Gotta watch the duality. That should be the one person you can be completely honest with. All right. Ooh, look who's blazing in finance and career. Oh, wow. King of Swords, Knight of Wands. Okay. King of Swords energy. Okay. You are now master of your domain. You're feeling a little bit more secure. Your kingdom, you're overlooking it. You're like, yes. You're in a space where you feel very secure, very comfortable financially. And career-wise, you feel like you're on your own path, which is great. But be careful how you talk to your underlings. Or be careful how you communicate with people. That seems to be a theme here for Pot 3. Step back before you react. And remember to really observe before you react. Things may not be as they appear. It's a theme here, like in the love area, you may be finding out some stuff that you thought was one way, and all of a sudden you're going to see it really was something else. I feel like a lot of curtains are going to raise, like the whole wizard behind the curtain in the Wizard of Oz, where it appears to be this, but then here comes a dog ripping down the curtain, and it's this little guy back there. You're like, whoa. Okay, but it's going to work to your advantage. Okay, so try not, this is a big case this week, or the next 4 days at least. Don't judge a book by its cover. Things have not been what they appear, but these are all going to work in your favor. And this may not make sense right now. Some of you might go, oh, wait, I know what she's talking about. But with this full moon blasting coming in, the energies are already being felt, and things are like blazingly clear. We got the sunstone energy doing the same thing. So we have, in all three, the sun and moon, just, okay, we have a lot of sun energy still around. So it's very, very strong energy. The Lionsgate portal doesn't close until the 15th, okay? So because this energy is raising things, burning things to the ground, so we can, and then the moon goes, look, so they're working in tandem. So it's a very powerful combination. As you step into also the Knight of Wands energy, creativity, blazing, passionate. You're ready to go. You've got this. You are now getting that raise of passion, that enthusiasm that maybe you were lacking, or maybe it's kind of went away for a bit. Maybe it was a creative block. Maybe you're a writer and you just haven't been able to write for the past 4 months. Well, guess what? It's coming back, and you're going to come back blazing. Be open for opportunities. Try not to be so clinical about it too, because see, with this Fool card, you're being asked to be very open and trusting. Again, have faith. The universe is bringing opportunities that are driving with what you want to manifest here in the career and finance area. New home, new job. Maybe you're starting a new business and you need networking connections, or you want to boost your business to get it out there. This is the week that's going to start coming in. But you have to be open. As I throw the Fool, make them fly. Okay, it's time for you to just go, woo, be a child, be excited, check out the new opportunities. Do not brush them off. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. It's worth looking into. The universe may bring you things that you may not be like, wait a minute, what is that? Check it out, because that may be the one little key that you need to, to really get out there or to increase finance. I do feel that luck is on your side this week. I feel this very strongly, especially in the finance area. You're getting a lot of blessings, but try not to be too haughty or cold. Yeah, I got my stuff together, blah, blah. Be very humbled and grateful. Remember that side of yourself, because you're going to need that so you can be open. You know, you want that childlike enthusiasm. You want to get excited for all the stuff coming in. I mean, you don't jump up and down like me, but at least you need to feel that. Allow that energy. You're safe there now, because now this is taking off. It's only going to go. You're on the upswing of the Wheel of Fortune. Pile 3. Oh my gosh. Being the fool and trusting your instincts, especially with people around you and everything, it just popped up. You know who needs to go. And like I said, watch out for signs and synchronicities in the physical plane, okay? Ask your guides, show me signs in the physical plane that I'll clearly understand to guide me along in career, or to show me if this person's real. Show me this, reveal to me that. You've got this beautiful, we've got the sun's energy still strong, okay, until it's going to be very influential until the 15th. It'll start tapering off a little bit. The sun's always very powerful, it doesn't matter, but right now it's at its zenith, and we've got this full moon getting ready to pop into Aquarius, really blasting stuff wide open. So you will get the clarity. You will not be able to miss opportunities, because they're going to be in your face. And hidden agendas and hidden things like that will all be revealed. But they're all going to be very surprising. And I don't feel a downside to that. I really don't. I feel like some of you guys are going to come into some surprising things and go, wow. You know, like, whoa. Like, no expectations, no disappointments, definitely. You just allow it to happen. Be joyful. Have faith and be grateful. The universe is working in your favor, and you're going to start seeing what the universe has been doing for you behind the scenes this week, pile 3. That's a blessing. It's a big, big blessing. I haven't been able to say that in the other 2 piles. So there you go. So if this reading resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm so very grateful when you guys do that. I appreciate that, to the moon and back. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and please leave me comments below on how your week is going. I would love, love, love to hear. I try to get back, comment back as quickly as possible. I do work a full-time job, so bear with me, but sending you all much love and light and gratitude, and thank you.